walking. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. God damn it. I'm going to end up in the hospital with some kind of infection on my fucking shoulder if that shit rips open, because it's going to get nasty. Seriously. Open wounds out here, you'll end up in the damn hospital. It's nasty. I need sunglasses already. You know, my story, it really goes to show that doing the right things in this world will sometimes, you'll lose everything. You might not be able to make it in modern society actually being a good person, because I've lost everything from being a good person, you know. Instead of selling out and selling my soul and selling my booty hole, I'm homeless, you know. I could have an OnlyFans. I could go back to stripping and make thousands of dollars a week. I just choose not to do that. I want young girls to be geared in the right direction, because I wasn't. I had so many people use and abuse me when I was a teenager that led me down a dark, dangerous path, you know? And my struggle, I'm showcasing to women how to respect themselves, and I'm teaching men how to respect women, you know, because we have a huge problem with that in society. Mainly because women don't respect themselves, you know? Anyone coming here to troll will be blocked. Bye, bitches. There's a video explaining what happened to my bike. Go find it. I'm sitting here talking about something more important if you can't hear. You know, I've constantly been punished since I got sober 5 years ago for doing the right things. I pay bills on this channel and people call me stupid for paying bills. Save that money. Why are you paying that bill? It really goes to show how irresponsible other people are, and then they want to come to my channel and give me advice when they don't even pay their own bills, you know? Have to ignore people. Come on, y'all. I'm not walking or anything. Rude ass motherfuckers. I don't like this guy right here. Creep. That's that guy that followed me around on the bicycle and was asking me if I need a ride. The black guy that was being a creep the other day. We got him on camera. Want to wave at me. Fuck you, dude. Nasty. Nasty perverts. Let me tell y'all something. Women, there is always going to be some guy out here looking to use you from your circumstances. Over and over. Look at that. Ain't it pretty? Seriously, women. There's always going to be men out here trying to use you. Always. It's just the way of the world, okay? Nobody taught those men how to respect women. And so, unfortunately, we have multiple generations of degenerate men that don't even know how to talk to women. I mean, look at my comment section. Look at how many chats I've already had to block. They don't know how to say good morning. Incapable, you know? Incapable. Oh. I'm about to die with this pack on me. You know, it's so funny that the one that don't want to work a job, ain't that what they tried to say, that I didn't want to work a job? It's so funny because for 2 years I'm up before everybody. And I don't go to bed till after everybody. I've worked harder than any person you'll ever meet. You just don't see it because it's behind the scenes, honey. I've been working since 5 o'clock this morning for this channel. Yesterday, I pulled almost 20 hours for this channel. You know? People want to come and tell me to get a job. Baby, this is my job. Thanks for supporting my channel. Please like this video for a free way to support me, or donate to my Cash App. Thank you. You know? I work harder than most Americans, and it's crazy. I don't know too many people that would go through this just to showcase and help others. This isn't just about me. See, and that's the problem. People think that this is something I'm just going through. No. 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 This is so much bigger than you can even fathom. I'm giving insight like nobody's ever gave insight. Nobody's done what I'm doing right now. I think that we've just gotten to a point in society where people are so dumb, they don't see what it is. They don't realize what they're witnessing, you know? It's all right. They'll understand in 10 years. I got stuff in my shoes. And I'm tired. Oh, but you're here, Karen. You care enough to comment? You care enough to comment? I have did 3 videos this morning, 3, explaining what happened to the bike. How about you do what you're supposed to do as my follower and go find that video and figure out the bike story? Y'all, I be trying so hard. Okay, well, now you're not going to know anything. Bye. Bye. So, let me tell y'all something. When you see someone homeless like this, what you don't do is come to their comment section stressing them out even more. Okay? Okay? Touche? Touche? A girl that hasn't had her basic needs met today, you don't come to the comment section stressing her out even more. Okay? That's the compassionate thing to do. Okay? Like, am I really going to have to start teaching people how to respect each other around here? I mean, because I can go get we can get a billboard right now. We can get an expo pen and a whiteboard, and I can break it all down. I thought they did this in school. I guess all areas of education have been affected. Seriously. People want to say I'm mean. No, I think people are getting dumb. Why do you think it's acceptable to come here and ask a homeless woman questions when you see her struggling? When you see her basic needs not being met? Why do you feel entitled, especially when she's already put 3 videos out about the subject, and y'all wonder why y'all get blocked? Y'all wonder why y'all get blocked. You know, I don't even read half of y'all's comments. As soon as I see a crazy comment, I just block. I don't even read them. I see one word that seems crazy and I just block them. So tread lightly, because I don't give a fuck around here. Thank you, Zach. Damn. We was doing so good till you called me baby. First of all, no girl on the internet is your baby. No girl on the internet wants to date you. You shouldn't be looking for love on the internet. This is not the place to find a romantic relationship. No one is your baby. You shouldn't be calling people, giving, inappropriate comments. Like, God. You know? I block everybody, Tracy. It's just exhausting. I mean, I really feel alone a lot. Thank God for the 80,000 subscribers I have. At least I know at least a good portion of them feel the same way I do. They feel alone out here with all of these people that don't get it. They are morally bankrupt, amongst other things. I mean, let's think about this. I'm literally out here showcasing how I am literally dying in the streets. How long do you think that it would take for me to actually die out here? Because I think that it would take with the winter coming, hell, it might be this winter. You know, I'm out here like literally dying in the streets, and people want to come here and ask me questions about stuff that I've already reiterated 3 times this morning. There's 3 different videos talking about what happened to the bicycle. Not to mention, last night there's 2 videos on the bicycle situation, because the bicycle situation actually happened when I was on live. So instead of doing your due diligence, you want to come stress me out more asking me questions. First of all, the fact that I even sometimes answer questions is me doing big things, because I don't answer questions. You know, I get no grace. I get no grace. I should have come here. I shouldn't have said shit about my past, and I should have been like an evil, cold, not evil, because I ain't got that capacity. I should have been a cold-hearted bitch to start with, and I shouldn't have said nothing. If I could go back and do things differently, I would have came to this platform more mean and kept things to myself more, and then went at my own pace. The fact that I came here being compassionate, empathetic, kind, people don't see it because they don't know the real me. They don't know who I used to be. So they don't see the change. You know what I mean? And then people still come here and say, oh, da-da-da-da, she's mean, she's evil. No, honey, you ain't seen that side of me, never. Well, I don't even have the evil side. But you get what I'm saying. Like, I've made all these changes. The internet wouldn't have been able to handle me 10 years ago. That's why it didn't happen 10 years ago. The internet would not have been able to handle me, because they still think I'm mean. I'm not mean. I'm normal. I'm what we're supposed to be. Y'all just got soft. I'm sorry, John. This is my life. This is my life. This is how I make money. This is my life. This is my career, honey. I'm going to have a 50, 60-year career. They just don't know. Let's go in here. They just don't know what they done got me into. That's funny. People have no idea. I wish I would have started this 15, 20 years ago from the start. I really do. That's my other big regret, is that I did not pick up a camera sooner. But it's okay. We got the next 50, 60, 70, hell, maybe 80 years. I mean, well, 70? I think we could do 70. The rate I'm at, hell, I'm aging like wine. Might as well. Best shape of my life. Getting in better shape. That's the great thing about getting physically fit, is that you'll be able to wipe your own ass, okay? You're not going to have to pay somebody to do your kids are not going to pay somebody to do that for you. You know? There ain't nothing like mobility. Skirt. I still got something in my shoe, y'all. My shoes are falling. See, this is what I'm saying. Look at this. My shoes are like literally falling apart at the seams. Look at this one. Hold on. Ooh. Some people truly hate themselves. They are so bothered by me. God, I'm sorry. Mommy didn't hug you enough? Me neither. I got over it. Grew up. Yeah. Some people really be holding on to them grievances with their mommy and daddies, don't they? They bring them mom and daddy problems into their relationships as adults. So that's way too big. They're not going to have another one like I had. And how much is that damn thing? God, it's much bigger. That's the problem. And I'm not... The stress. The fucking stress. Just like I shouldn't have lost my job, just like I shouldn't have went to jail for crimes I didn't commit, just like I shouldn't have lost my daughter. How many times do I have to go through shit like this? I spent $200 on a bike and it's broke 3 weeks later. I don't have money for shit like this. Like, I understand that everybody thinks I'm rolling in it. I make just enough money for food. You know, my breakfast yesterday for 2 eggs and 2 slices of bacon was $7. And then 2 hours later, I had to go into Food Line to get more food. That was $9. Then 2 hours later, did we go to Subway? We did. We went to Subway and spent $10. That's $30 almost just on food. And I was still hungry. I'm still hungry. I'm in the elements. I'm in the sun. It's going to take more food to keep me alive because of that. More water. I don't know what I'm going to fucking do. And now I have no bicycle to get food and water. That's where we're at. So here's where we're at. Either I get a bike or I starve. Because there is no way for me to get food and water without some sort of transportation. Everything is spread out. My camping spot is 6 miles from here. I just don't know what to do anymore. I really don't. You know, every single fucking week it's something. Even when I was in the truck, remember? The air conditioner, $1,200. Sensors. Anyone that wants to talk about me complaining, every time you say that I'm complaining, I'm going to ask for more money. Please donate to my Cash App so that I can get a new bike today. Sensors for the truck. What else? Brakes. Tires, remember? I mean, it was just one thing after another. How are we supposed... Okay, riddle me this. All right. So let's say you got a car, and the car payment is $500 a month, and you make $1,000 a month, right? Pay your car payment for $500, and then your insurance for, let's say, $100. That leaves you with $400. Well, every single month, you have something that comes up. Every single month. 1 month, you need new tires. So that $400 then goes to buy 4 new tires. You just don't eat. You have to pick between tires or food. That's what I've been playing, and that's what most that game. Do I pay the mortgage? Do I buy groceries this week? Most of us are playing that game. I have never got ahead because I've been falling behind for 2 years. These little instances like this bike situation. What am I supposed to do? So let me remind you, the bike is 12 miles that way, which means that I would have to walk 12 miles that way. Then I would have to walk 12 miles back this way. What do I do with the bike? How do I fix it? There's no bike shop. There's no one that can fix it. I don't have the tools to fix it, and I need 2 separate tools. What do I do? I'll let the internet make this decision. What do I do? What do you want me to do? I'll let y'all make this decision. And I might do this more. It has to be a general census. We all have to agree, agree. But what do we do? What do we do? No, I got to ride over here, you nosy bitch. Suck my dick, you fucking fat lord of a human. Hey, Anita. What do I do? Get a new bike. Yeah, exactly. Like, see? And then I'll get shit for that. Well, she could have fixed the other. How do I fix the other one? That's why I'm sitting here. I want to know how, in a city that doesn't have a bike shop, how do I fix the bike? Before I drop another $300, $200 on another one. How do I fix it? How do I fix it? Get tools. Okay, get tools. Let's look up how much those would be. And I know the 2 tools that I need. One of them is $39.99 at Advance. And then the other one is going to be a standard socket set. Let's see how. Oh, and then the bike tube is $40. And then I'll need to buy a pump to pump the air into the bike tube. So that'll be another $20. Hell, what are we up to now? Like $100? I think so. But, Let's look. Get tools. Let's see if this is even a real account. Oh, you wish you were me, Anthony. I know. No, there's not. Like, you know, like... Anyone asking what's wrong with the bike is going to be blocked. Because I said at the beginning of this video where you could find that out. And there's 5 videos altogether, 2 from last night and 3 from this morning explaining the bike. Stop wasting my time. I am homeless and I don't have time for your bullshit. Okay? They don't have the products that I need on the aisle to fix the bike. This is not a typical Walmart. Okay? It's crazy to me how people really think that all the Walmarts are the same. Tell me you've never been anywhere without telling me you've never been anywhere. Every store in the country is different. Sometimes they even sell different products at different locations. Yeah, I was in my car for 2 years. Over 2 years. 2.5. Hello, Cody. Yeah, I don't have the money for a better bike. I have about $100 today to spend on the bike. Otherwise, I won't have food. I have bills. It's crazy to me. It's crazy. It's crazy. All of this. Shouldn't even be having to buy a new bike. I just bought that one 3 weeks ago. So what? In 3 weeks, I'll have to buy another one? So every 3 weeks, I'm spending $200 on a bike? Because I live in a country where they don't make shit worth a damn. Pretty much. Pretty much. Everybody's getting blocked. You should never be asking a girl where they're located. Bye. I'll make money just sitting here blocking people. Unless you are in my situation right now, you have no skin in the game and you should not be opening your mouth. Maybe if your mommy would have told you that when you was a child, you wouldn't be an embarrassment to humankind, okay? Some of y'all are so privileged, I wish I could punch you in the face. Shut the fuck up, please. Y'all would die out here if you were in my fucking shoes. Half of y'all. It's ridiculous. It would cost over $100 to fix that bike tire. And 2 days of absolute torture of being around my fucking abuser to do so. I'm getting a new bike. Maybe, if I'm lucky, after I've had 3 meals, maybe some rest tomorrow, because God knows I didn't get any last night either, you know. I've had a total of like 6-7 hours in like 2-3 days. So maybe after I get some sleep, I'll bring the other bike back and see if they can exchange it, and then I'll have 2 bikes in case if this situation happens again. This is ridiculous. Or maybe, well, they're not going to give me a refund for the other one, and I have no access to the other one because it's too far away. I had to see if that it would hold air. I'm not explaining myself. I am better off than half of society, and I'm homeless. Yeah, because I'm not evil and I'm not stupid like they are. People telling me over here to buy all kinds of stupid shit. Y'all saw it. That's why I let it go on. That's why I asked that question. People don't get it. To fix that other bike, I will go without food and water for 2 days. This thing is huge. I don't need nothing big. They don't even have anything that's little. And I don't know how much this 26er is. This 26 incher. This is ridiculous. I don't like this thing at all. It feels raggedy. It feels raggedy. You know, the only thing I've ever wanted my whole life is stability, a home, to not be on anybody else's time, to have 3 meals a day, since I was a child, since I was 4. And probably before that. That's just when I remember wanting a home. And every day for the past 37 years, this is what my life has looked like. I wish I could say that I did this to myself, but unfortunately, quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. I do nothing but fight for a better tomorrow, and bad shit happens to me. I don't even see a bike worth a damn, y'all. I'm just being honest. There's not a single one on the shelf that's worth the fuck. I need a cigarette. I find it humorous that people tell me to do all of these things and they don't do nothing themselves. You know, people be like, "Oh, buy a bike tire, get this, get that, da 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 da," and they would never. They don't even get their asses on a bike. That's why the comments are off. I ain't listening to it, you know. People would not make it. They would not make it. People wouldn't even have made it this far in the weeks that I've made it this far. People would have done laid down in the streets and fucking died and cried. And they do. I just hope that it doesn't happen to half of the people that want to spread hate, because they're going to find out the hard way. There are no homeless shelters. There are no resources. There is no low-income housing readily available for you. You are going to learn the hard way, because you came to my channel and you called me a liar when I showcased my journey. Don't fall into homelessness, honey. You're going to be hurting real bad. You want to sit here and call me a liar or whatever? Don't become homeless. You're gonna be hurting real bad, honey. You won't make it. You're going to find out the hard way. Not only are there no resources, but just the bullying alone, you won't make it. $200 is a lot of money for me. That's almost 2 weeks worth of food for me to survive out here on the streets. A McDonald's combo meal is $10. What do you think that I'm supposed to live on homeless? No, let's talk about the food. What do you think homeless people live on? And how much water do you think that I could carry with just my free arms? Without the book bag that already weighs 50 pounds, how much water can I carry with this book bag? Let's talk about it. This is what I want to showcase. This is why God is putting me through this. 100% has to be. How much can I carry? How far can I go? Even with this bag on, if I wanted to carry a gallon of water, how far do you think you can make it? How many miles? How many miles with 50 pounds on your back and 2 gallons of water? How far do you think you can make it? You're going to have to do that 3 times a day without a bicycle. Maybe not 2 gallons, but 2 or 3 bottles of water plus all of your property. You can't leave this somewhere. It will get jacked. So you have to carry all of this on you at the same time that you have water, food, and all of that. This is your bare essentials. Cell phone chargers, hunting knives, deodorant, toothbrush, 1 set of clothes, a hoodie so you don't freeze at night. Y'all have seen what's in my bag before. Electrolytes. I got 1 bottle of water that's really weighing me down. How far would you make it? Because I made it 20 miles yesterday. 13, 20 before, 30 the day before that. So when I spend 6 to 8 hours walking 10 miles to get food and water 3 or 4 times a day with all of this weight on me, only getting 3 hours of sleep with nowhere to shower, you then want me to walk to a job interview smelling like shit on an empty stomach with all of my stuff as well? How do you think that they'll feel about me walking into a job interview with everything I own on my back? How do you think they look at that? You think they like that? Just the shoes alone are enough to make an interviewer be done with you. Your feet are wet all the time. You can't have multiple pairs of shoes. Where are you going to keep them? What if it rains? Even if you put them in a plastic bag, where are you going to put them? Whose land? Don't you think that these homeless encampments are such a... I mean, we're about to spend millions of dollars to clean up homeless encampments. So it's a problem for people to just go move up in the woods and make an encampment, right? And they're spending millions of dollars cleaning those places out. You think I should go make an encampment? Because I don't. I think that would put a target on my back, and it does. Most homeless people do not have most homeless people would not be able to wash their clothes every day like I do. Most homeless people don't eat like I do. Most homeless people don't drink protein and focus on health like I do. Look how well I'm trying to take care of myself, and look how sad my mental health is still and yet. And you want these people to go get a job. They haven't slept, ate, and let's not forget that the majority, over 400,000 homeless people, do not drink or do drugs. The ones that do amount to around 350,000. We have more people that have children, jobs, long careers, that simply could not afford rent, that are living just like I am. We have more people that cannot afford rent rather than people on drugs and alcohol. But this administration has spun this into something else. And I'm sick of it. How far would you make it with this book bag? So what, am I not supposed to have deodorant, not supposed to have a toothbrush, not supposed to have a hairbrush, not supposed to have an extra change of clothes? Let me tell you how quick I'm gonna stink today, because this is a fresh outfit. It's not quite hot yet. It's not sticky. I'm not wet yet. This outfit will be completely soaked by 2 p.m. I'm gonna have to change clothes and rinse off before changing into another outfit so that I don't stink. A lot of homeless people don't have those resources to do that, and that's why they stink, because they've been wearing the same clothes for months. Some people, years. You ever go mow the grass in the front yard and you get off the mower, come in the house smelling like ass, the whole shirt's wet and the whole shirt is just heavy with sweat? Imagine walking around like that with all of your clothes clinging to your skin, causing you rashes and chafing from your clothes being wet, from the heat, the humidity, the smell, and then you don't get to shower. But you want these people to go look for a job. Do you realize that when they walk in the door to ask for a job application, everybody in the restaurant, everybody in the business is going to turn around and scrunch their faces up like, ooh, what's he doing in here? But you want them to go ask for a job application. I mean, it's so sad that, like, you know, poor old homeless people, they don't even get to use the bathroom. Yes, it's a major problem for homeless people to be extremely constipated and face gut issues, heartburn, indigestion. You ever not been able to shit before? It's poison to your system. You don't feel good. You feel like you need to miss work just to stay home and try to poop. You know? There's nowhere for them to go. They're not eating a proper diet. They eat more fast food than anything because that's what people buy and give them. There are not resources or bathrooms at night. They're not on a regular schedule. They're living in a high-stress environment where their bodies cannot calm down enough for their gut to properly move. I mean, I don't know about you, homie, but, you know, I gotta be pretty relaxed, you know? They don't get that. You don't get that out here. You're on guard. You're eating a crappy diet. You're dehydrated, which also causes constipation. And, you know, this causes all kinds of health problems. My swelling went down on my legs. Finally, my legs went down. I think that I was just on them too much, and I probably am already. I was just on them so I can see my ankles now. I couldn't see my ankles yesterday because my legs were swole up so bad. You see, I got cute ankles. I got cute ankles. Well, that one's bruised. Health problems, the dehydration, lightheadedness, dizziness, headaches, not being able to sleep. That causes damn delusions. I mean, probably hysteria. Look at me. I don't know. I haven't had sleep in like 3 weeks. I don't know. Some days I don't even remember what I did yesterday because I'm just out here in these elements. Not to mention, you know, the cuts, the bruises. Like, I can deal with that, but like being out here is causing me to be sick, lightheaded, dizzy, fatigue, you know? It's crazy. People don't think about this when they tell. Once again, is it that people don't know? Is it a lack of intelligence? Or is it a lack of compassion? Because as I'm saying this, it's pretty common sense to me. When I see the homeless guy on a bicycle with a big old book bag on, I always go around him and I understand that the wind off of my car could knock him over. I don't see too many people that are aware of that around here, you know what I mean? So is it a lack of knowledge, or is it that people just don't care? I don't know, and I don't really care. I know what I know. God, I hope I have a nicotine pouch in here. Please, Jesus. It's the last one. I don't know what to do today, y'all. I'm so depressed over this whole situation. It makes me so angry. You know, it's like, this is what I be talking about when I say that everything's a scam. I just bought that bike. That bike should have lasted for 15 years. No problems. Everything's broke on it. From the seat to the gear shift to the chain. Everything's broke on it. And now it's got a flat tire. That would have never happened 20 years ago. Never. That tire must have been so thin. Like, they must be making them out of damn balloons now. Seriously. Damn plastic they used to make that tire is probably nowhere near the quality of what it was 20 years ago. It's those cutting those little corners while we ain't got no jobs around here, okay? They sent them overseas to make things cheaper, okay? And now shit ain't made worth shit. Cutting corners to cut the American folks' throat so that they can make more money and pay lesser wages. They send all these jobs overseas. And now we have crappy Chinese products that break, that you spend hundreds of dollars on, that breaks within a few weeks. And I do not think that they will take that bike back because it's just a flat, because it's a flat tire. But I don't know. And they don't even have a bike in there that I like. Not a single one. Well, we're definitely going to be doing a lot of setting today because I have no way to go nowhere, and this book bag is so heavy I can't be just like walking around with it. It kills my shoulders and back and spine, and I've already been sleeping on concrete, which kills everything else. You know, it's crazy because when I bought that bike, I really thought it would last me like 2 or 3 years till I could save up the money for a car. I'm so naive. Oh, God. I'm damned if I do, always. Hey.
Not too bad weather we're having today.
No, I think it's going to cool off next week, too.
Yep.
I hope so.
Supposed to get up to 91.
Y'all got AC in there, right?
Not in the shop, no.
No, you ain't got no AC in there? Oh, my God. That's wrong. I know. Damn. They be in that bay with no AC? And you think you got it bad at work, honey. You ready to crawl under a car? And well, first you got to jack it up. Then you got to crawl under it. Then you got to pull the oil pan off. Then you got to drain the oil out. And no AC. 91 degrees yesterday. It got up to 100 degrees. How hot do you think it probably got in this building? This cement, metal, garage bay. I bet it gets 120 degrees in there. And you crawling around, moving tires, taking tires off of rims. That shit ain't easy. I did tire and oils. I worked for merchants when I was like 18. So, it's hard work. I'd love a job in that again. I enjoyed it. It was peaceful. I was by myself, And the great thing about dealing with customers when it comes to stuff like that, tire and oils, is that you deal with them briefly. You get short bursts of people, you kind of get to know them a little bit, and then you're done with their car, and then you're handing them the keys, and they might say, oh, I got 2 children your age, so you learn a little about them. But those quick bursts of meeting people, I handle that the best. It's that when people try to get too close that I revolt. But yeah, it was a good job. It was hard work. I think my least favorite part was taking the tires off the rims. There was a machine that helps you do it, but it was still a pain in the ass because you have to use this tool to get down in there. Y'all, I was like probably 110 pounds. I would have both hands on that thing, like hanging off the side of it, no feet on the ground, like, trying to get the tire off the rim. And like one of those tires was the size of me back then. So I'm rolling that thing around and I'm so little you can barely see me behind it. I'm joking. But you know, like imagine like a midget pushing a tire. That's what I look like working at Merchants. And I think that it was the one on Wendover. It's been a long time. A long time. It's a fun job. But you deal with customers real quick and then you go back to your work and you can do your work on your own and then you do their cars and then you hand them back. And it's pretty easy. You know, I mean, it's not easy work, but it's like dealing with the customer service. That's the part that I did like, is that it was quick. I didn't really have to get to know nobody. I ain't asking nobody for money that they don't want to pay me, you know, like collections. Yeah, so it was a good environment. Good environment. When I started looking for work in 2022, I started applying to places like that, but nowhere's hiring. They're not. They're actually laying people off, these types of places. They really are. Mechanics are going out of business. So, you know, it's little things like that that modern society is not aware of, you know. People tell me to get a job, and it's like, wait a second. You haven't been here before, have you? The first year of this channel was that adventure, honey. I kind of want another coffee, but I shouldn't. I need to drink this water. And matter of fact, I should probably put something in it. Yeah, I don't know what to do today. It is what it is, you know. It's just always something. I swear to God, y'all, I could win the lottery and something bad would happen to me the day after I pick up my check. I'd be like on the way to damn buy me a little trailer up in the woods and a plane fall out of the sky and kill me. Be like, oh my God, I won the lottery. And then get killed in a mass shooting. That's my luck. That's my luck. Damn, that's bright. So this is that ice pop hydration from the Dollar Tree that went viral. It's supposed to be just like the liquid IV ice pop. It went viral. People were losing their minds. They're like, oh my God, the Dollar Tree has the same drink. It tastes the same as the liquid IV. I don't like red number 40. But I'm going to drink this because I need hydration. This bottle's seen better days, ain't it? Poor thing. Where the hell are my roller skates? I don't think I could roller skate up these mountains, y'all. And I think I'd really get hit by a car out here. There's too much debris in the road. I wonder if somebody on Facebook or something got one. Why am I going to buy a bike from the damn place that sold me a bike 3 weeks ago that broke? Hell no. Maybe I can find me a damn Trek or something for $100 on Facebook. Now I'm thinking. Hold on. Damn, 1 sip of electrolytes. Maybe I'm dehydrated. I had 1 sip and my brain started working. Alright. I don't have Facebook, but I can figure it out. I think. I mean, I do have Facebook, but it's on my computer. Let's see if I can even sign in. Oh, God. Autofill. Oh. Sometimes my smartphone be smarting. I don't know if it's smart right now. It said, do you want us to autofill my passwords for my Facebook? Wrong credentials. Invalid username or password. Damn. Forgot password. Alright. If it's going to send me something to my email, I'm going to have my computer. This is the... I don't have my computer. It's in storage. I might not be... Maybe Craigslist. I can look Craigslist. Oh, God. Yeah, it wants me to damn look into my email and stuff. Craigslist. Let's do Madison Craigslist. You see the struggle? I don't have that stuff on my phone because I don't have room on my phone. My phone is used for my channel. Bikes. Bicycles for sale. Maybe I can find an e-bike. Here's one right here for $200. An e-bike. $250. That's far away. Oh, that ain't no e-bike. That's a re-bike. What's a re-bike? Lord have mercy. Whatever just happened to the damn bicycle? It's a bicycle. And there's an aluminum Fiji bicycle. Damn, that's a nice bike. Excuse me. God. Damn, that is a badass bike. Look at this. $600. I wonder how long that would last you, though. They don't make nothing like they used to. You remember how we used to ride our bikes and throw them down in the yard? Damn snowstorm would come through. It would snow. Spring would come by. We'd be like, oh, there's our bike. We'd go pick it up out the tall grass, get back on it, ride all summer, and lay it back down in the yard for another 5 more storms to hit it. And it always worked. Tell me I'm lying. We treated our bicycles like rocks when we were children. I mean, we just threw them, laid them, let them rust, picked them back up, knocked the dust off of them, and rode them some more. I had the same mountain bike my entire childhood. I don't understand. And I bet you that you could pay $600 for a bike like this, and you still gonna have damn problems, because they don't make stuff like they used to. I might have to damn like fly to the Swiss Alps to get me some Swiss-made, handmade bike to actually make it last for 30 years, you know? I might have to actually and I'm not gonna do that, but like if I was serious about cycling, I'm sure that there's a company that does make well-made things, but it's going to be really hard to find and probably rather expensive to buy. It would be like a specialty item. I mean, because even this, I'm looking at this and I'm seeing where the problems are going to lie. As I go through the pictures, I can see where we're going to have problems. I can see stuff that's going to have to be replaced. And all of that is going to be expensive. Just like a car. That's a nice bike, but $600? You tripping, homie. Mountain bike, Greensboro. It's called a Raleigh. 21 miles an hour. No way. That's a nice bike, y'all. I wonder if he would take $200 for it. I don't know how to get it. I'd also have to see if he could bring it to me. There's a Schwinn for $100. Aren't those like $1,000 bikes? A few hundred at the least, I do believe. That's one of the best brands you can buy for bicycles, I think. It's like a classic brand, isn't it? there's a Schwinn for $80. Oh, it's a child though. It's a child's bike. Oh my god. $1,500. $1,500. Jesus Christ. I guess that would be one of the frame and fork alone was almost $5,000 on that bike. It shall fit someone 5'3" to 5'8". That's in my range, homie, but that's not my price range. Damn, that is a beautiful bike. Yeah, I think they get into the thousands of dollars. Probably tens of thousands of dollars. Oh, there's a Trek 700, 950. Is that how you say that? I've been seeing those all over social media. It's TREK, I think. How are you gonna try to sell a scooter and it ain't got no key? Are you dense? You are. I wish that I could email this dense dummy just to talk shit. Listen to this. It's a scooter. Motorized scooter, $200, okay? I'm selling this scooter. The electric scooter is already out of the box. I bought it new at Best Buy store in Baton Beach, Florida, and I've only rode it a few times. It's a flex. It comes with an adapter charging cord. The speed is 15 miles an hour, but it doesn't have a key. I lost the key. You want me to Flintstone up out of there? I'm just supposed to sit on it and just Flintstone all the way back to 40 miles back here. Hey, there's a kid's tricycle. It's even got a wagon in the back. We could probably carry a few bottles of water in that. This patch itches. I put a patch on there. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, God. I bet them damn tires is damn... There's another Schwinn, but the problem is it's been indoors for years. So, you got to worry about dry rot. That's a damn good mountain bike right there. That's what mine looked like in the 90s. It looks like a early 2000s or maybe a 90s. It's probably made really good. That bike would probably last you 30 years because they made it before 2009 when the world went to shit. That's around the time that I've been able to pinpoint when the switch happened. So, and it was actually probably around 2008. And I'm not talking about the recession. I'm talking about when books stopped being produced, when products stopped being produced, when the cracks started to show. I don't know how to put it into words, but I know that anything that was made before then, great item. Anything that was made after then, shit. If you can get products from the 90s or the early 2000s, you got a good product. That's the last generation that we had good products. So it's probably a really good bike. However, he says in here that it's only had 50 miles, like it's only been ridden 50 miles, and it's been stored for years. So the tires, the tubing, it's not worth a damn. I'll get a flat tire within a week. Hold up. Here's a Sierra GT Schwinn for $100. Oh, $150. It's nice. I don't know what to do. Today's gonna suck. Here's an electric townie bike. Oh my God, he wants $700. That thing better have a real engine for $700, sir. Is that a spare seat? It is. This guy's got 4 bikes posted. Look at this bike right here. It's even got a spare seat on the back, homie. I am not getting on there. You're riding on the back. I don't ride, bitch. He said all bikes for $700. I wonder if he would just sell me that one. That's an e-bike. And I wonder how much he would want for it. I have 4 bicycles for sale. Red Kent Beach Cruiser. Hold on. There's the Beach Cruiser. It's an electric bike with a... Oh, it's also got a rack on the back. I need that rack on the back. And I need that up there, too. What does he say? Red Kent 36, blah, 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 with a 36V charger. Black and white. He's got a black one. Oh, my God. I got bugs just crawling on me, homie. Get off. And then he's got this black one that also has a rack. That's a pedal bike, though. That's not electric. I like that one right there. Does he have his information? No. Of course not. My hair is getting on my nerves, okay? Oh, it's so bad. Reply. Let's see if he's got a phone number. Oh, you got a damn... There's no way to talk to him. He doesn't have a phone number posted, and I'm not emailing because I just don't have email on my phone, okay? I did, and then I didn't. So that's it. That's all of them. I mean, there's 1 or 2 that I would spend money on, but nothing that's, like, beneficial. Why does everything have to go like this? Why can't I just damn... have just some ounce of stability, you know? Just some ounce. I just want an ounce. Damn, there's a badass mongoose. Yeah, I have no way to get nowhere now. It sucks. Tire's blown out. No way to replace it. I gotta figure something out, because if I don't have transportation, then I don't have food or water, and if I don't have food or water, I'm gonna end up dead. I wonder what the weather's supposed to be today. It says it's 82 right now. It's supposed to be like 89. So it's gonna be a little cooler than it's been. Let's go get another bike, I guess. This is crazy. Oh, my stomach hurts. Alright, let's go. Oh. 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 That bag is so damn heavy, I can't even carry it. Do you hear me? I have to tote it around in a damn buggy. Hell, it's half the size of a buggy. Imagine carrying damn half a shopping cart on your back. Oh. I gotta find the bathroom, y'all. And I'm gonna buy another bike. What I should do is figure, I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I guess I'll get another bike and then I'll bring that other one back to see if they'll give me a refund, or I don't know. I don't know. I have no way to do that for the next 2 days. I won't even have access to that other bike. Am I supposed to just not eat, sleep, have clothes to sleep in? Like, am I not supposed to have a life for the next 2 days? Am I just supposed to lay in the street for the next 2 days until, you know? Do you get what I'm saying? I can't wait 2 days to eat and have transportation. I've already lost everything. Like, people really just want you to die. They do. That's what I've learned from the internet. People are trying to kill me. Like, I'm not allowed basic human rights. I'm not allowed my basic needs and necessities to be met. The double standard is crazy. What is that? I didn't even see that a while ago. Hold on. I think it's too low to the ground, honestly. Yeah, it's too low to the ground. Damn it. This one right here, but like the problem, y'all, give me a minute, is the handlebars are so tiny. I mean, they're just so tiny, like, and I don't know how much this thing is. Oh, God. Oh, hell no. I ain't even got it out the store and it's already acting funny. This is what I'm talking about. They want all this money for this bullshit and they don't make shit worth a damn. But I'm the problem. I'm the problem. It's me. Hi. nothing is. I guess most of these are free because they ain't got no price tag. Mama said if it didn't have no price tag, it was free. Do you see one? Because I don't, homie. I don't. Y'all understand how heavy this bike is? Everything on it's metal. I would say that this bike is probably, I don't know, 50, 60, maybe 100 pounds. There's no way. There's no way that you can bicycle that and carry that bag on your back. You will fall over in the street and die. That's not even the right one. Y'all, let me go. Let me go. I'm sorry. Let me go. I need to think. This is a huge purchase and like it's going to leave me without funds for things. So I need to go and focus, and then when I come back, we'll buy a bike, okay? I need to think. I also need to go pee. So, excuse me. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I'm sorry that I have no stability in my life, and every day it's like this. This is not what I want my channel to be. Love you guys.